Hey, what's up? This is Joe Booth. You're watching StillNotSponsored.com. And one of the best parts about being a snowboarder is meeting people. And I was fortunate enough to meet my buddy Dan Janko at the Portland Action Sports Expo a few years ago now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, times have changed, and Dan is one of the men that runs the Hoofer Rail Jam tour. You may have heard of it. You may have even competed in it. So this is a tour that goes around all over the country to different universities, and they've grown over the years. They've got large sponsors. They've grown with participation and exposure. And one of the benefits of starting your own company and doing things the right way, staying professional and staying positive, is that you get recognition from other people that want to use your ideas. So now we're here today because Dan's been invited out, and as well as the whole Galvanic team. Galvanic Marketing is the name of their company that puts on the Hoofer Rail Jam tour, of which, Dan, you're one of the owners, right?
Right.
Okay, cool. So now you're here at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. We've got the beautiful lake behind us, and there's going to be some throwing down going on in a little bit. So Dan, tell us a little bit about how you got involved with the name of this club. It's the Hoofers, right?
Yeah, it's the Hoofer Ski and Snowboard Club. They contacted us a couple years back, really trying to have a rail jam, whatever it could take to get us out here. Worked with them. They applied for a bunch of different grants within their school, and the first year it was really tough this past year, and they eventually got it. We worked with them. We went over the budget time and time again, just whatever it took to make it happen. They ended up bringing out a crew of 20 volunteers so we could bring a real small group of us from Galvanic out to help build it, and they bring out an amazing workforce to help make it happen. They all pitch in, and we do what we can to make it an awesome time for them.
That sounds awesome. It's really cool that they have volunteers from the university here, people that care about snowboarding and care about having fun, and enthusiastic young people that want to get involved in the industry. So this is a great way to do that. Tell us a little bit about what's going on behind the scenes here. Like, what do we see right now?
Well, you just missed about 20 pallets of snow coming in on bags, and a line of about 30 people, fireman lining up 50-pound bags of snow up there. It's quite the workout. It's a lot of fun. It's awesome to see the gnarly chicks out here helping. Much respect to them. So the bags have been laid out. We're now have broke them open. The guys are raking it out, getting it ready so the snow can start melting so we can start shaping everything up. The event will kick off here in a little bit.
And this is just one of the ways that you guys put down the snow, right? Because for the Rail Jam tour, you guys usually shred blocks of ice and hose it in, right?
Yeah, we do a couple different things. It just depends on the area. We'll also truck it in semi-truck, dump trucks from the mountains if there's a local resort, and then it's just manpower with that one. Or if it's a hot area like San Diego or LA or Arizona, we'll blow it in with 300-pound blocks of ice and the giant margarita maker, and we just spray it out there.
That's cool. So really using the resources that have in the local area. And Still Not Sponsored is all about promoting the local scene. So right here today, we've got some rails and boxes set up. And this when we got scaffolding, the whole deal. You got the logos on everything. Is this all stuff that the Hoofers have made happen? Are they the ones that supplied the rails and the scaffolding, or is this your guys' equipment that they're using?
Yeah, this is all Galvanic equipment. They basically hire us to bring it all out for them, put the insurance in, and then they lend a hand and help put it all together and learn how to put on a rail jam.
That's cool. Yeah, definitely put it on. So if there's any companies out there that are watching this, the Galvanic crew is the people to talk to. They're traveling all over the country. You're one of the only people around that does this sort of event too, which is on this scale that's more recognized on the grassroots level, which is pretty impressive. If someone wanted to get involved with you guys, what's the best way to approach you, whether it's like from a corporate standpoint, sponsoring, or whether it's somebody that wants to get an internship with your company?
Either way, just firing us an email, either info@galvanicdesign.com. I'm Dan at galvanicdesign.com. Or just give us a shout. We're pretty easy to find. Even through the Campus Rail Jam tour, that's us kind of running the whole show. So anyone who wants to get involved, we'd always welcome the help, and look forward to having you.
That's cool. And it's not just shoveling snow, it's traveling around, and if you follow them like I do in the wintertime and while the tour is going on, you're going to love all the pictures and all the video footage that comes out. It's not all serious snow shoveling. There's a lot of fun that happens behind the scenes too. So that's cool. Well, Dan, thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate your time, dude. Have fun tonight. Any shouts out to anybody, any companies you want to endorse, or anybody to keep your eye out for today?
These Hoofer kids go hard. Last year we had some kids trying some tricks to come out of the. It's always hard to come from the summer out in the Midwest and see them come right into riding your first rail jam of the year without really even having their local hill open. So you see some kids come out here and charge, and it's definitely entertaining. And they pack out this whole place. They get them up top on the terrace up here. They brought in bleachers this year to help extend the crowd. It'll be a great time, and this club and the University of Wisconsin is where it's at for making this one happen.
That's tight. Midwest representing for the local scene. That's cool. Well, you'll see the action here in just a little bit. Here we are with Ellie Gerben. He's representing the Hoofers. He's the one that's been putting this event on, working with Dan from Galvanic, making this big event be successful, doing the promotions for it. I mean, tell us everything that you've been involved with to make this happen.
Sure. So it took a lot of planning. For sure, one of the biggest things, we had to find funding. We did a research to find Dan and Galvanic Designs last year, but we had a good relationship. We put this event on last year. It was a really great success. So after we got our funding together, we had to gather our volunteers, kind of work out all the logistics, work with risk management, facilities, make sure everything's good, to go and to work with the building and that everyone knows about it. And from there, we just marketed it, made sure everyone on campus knows, make sure all the local shops and riders know, and tonight we're going to have a pretty sweet event. It's going to be great.
Yeah, it's definitely coming together, and it's a really cool place to have an event like this right on the Lake Mendota out here. And I mean, this is a big deal having an event like this on the campus, because I know me just showing up with my camera, the first thing somebody told me to do is go talk to the marketing department and make sure it's legit that we film here. But SNS always manages to slide in the back door somehow. So tell us a little bit about like this scale here. I mean, what are we going to expect today? Are there going to be skiers and snowboarders, guys and girls? Are they all Hoofer members?
They're not all Hoofer members. It's really kind of like the region's best skiers and boarders. We've got about 50 to 60 competitors. I actually just heard there's going to be 2 female riders, and everyone else is going to be a bunch of guys throwing down their best tricks. It's going to be a really good time.
That is very cool. That is very cool. Now tell us a little bit about the Hoofers. What is this all about?
So Hoofers is a huge club on campus. It's actually the biggest student organization. It's split into a bunch of different smaller clubs that do specific sports. So this is the Hoofer Ski and Snowboard Club specifically that's putting this on. I'm the freestyle director of that club. We've got a whole ton of other positions, and that's actually kind of how I got involved, because I love freestyle skiing and snowboarding, and this is kind of our way to show that what we do, it's not just limited to people who know how to ski or snowboard. We can share our love for the sport with the entire community.
That's really what Still Not Sponsored is all about, is showing people what's going on at the local level and bringing it to the national and international level. So now the people out there know. I mean, Midwest, dude, who would think that they're going to have a rail jam here? We've got a bunch of ice packed out, looks like snow. I mean, but here in the Midwest, you guys are used to riding on ice, huh?
Oh, yeah. Conditions here aren't, the best you can get. We're obviously not like Whistler. This is in Jackson Hole, but we get our fair share of snow, actually. Last year we had a ton of pow, well, not pow, but we got waited on. There was a lot of snow, but when it gets icy, we just ride harder, and fall harder.
Yeah, ride hard, stay hard. That's pretty cool. Well, Ellie, thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate it. Have fun today. Are you going to be throwing down?
No, I've got to run this thing, man.
Yeah, I heard someone's got to do all the dirty work. That's cool. Well, have fun, man. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.